Let's solve this question. This question came in the year 2010. Okay, so I am reading this question. Just listen. What's the question? Following program consists of three concurrent processes and three binary semaphores initialized as S0 equal to 1, S1 equal to 0, S2 equal to 0. Okay, here you see three concurrent processes are there. Three processes can run concurrently. The processes are P0, P1 and P2, and three binary semaphores have been used here, S0, S1 and S2, and they are initialized as 1, 0 and 0. Okay, so let me write here. S0 is 1, S1 is equal to 0 and S2 equal to 0. Okay, so you see the codes for the processes are given. Here you see P0 will run this code, P0 will execute this code, P1 will have to execute this code, and P2 have to execute this code. And you see one thing in the code, you can see one thing is there. You see in P0 while is there, while condition is there, but in P1 and P2 while conditions are not there. Okay, so what is the significance of while conditions here? Let me tell you. You see here, I have written while condition true. It means what? As long as the while condition is true, P0 will keep on executing these codes. Okay, but here you see there is no while condition. It means what? Here P1 and P2 will complete this code exactly one time. It means what? Once P1 executes this line and this line, the task of P1 is over. Okay, same goes for P2 also. Once P2 execute this line and this line, the task of P2 is over. Fine. But here you see P0 can execute this line many times. Fine. So what they are asking how many times will P0 print 0. So here you see in P0 what I have written, you see here is a print line, print 0. It means what? How many times P0 will print this? So the options are at least 2 times, exactly 2 times, exactly 3 times, exactly once. Okay. So let's first find out the minimum number of times the process P0 print 0. Okay, so let's start. So you see here, suppose CPU is with process P0. Okay, so process P0 will start. So while condition is true. Okay, while condition is true. So after that, you see process P0 will execute this line number 1, not line number 1. I have not given the line number. You just understand. Process P0 will execute this wait of S0, will execute this line wait of S0. So it means what? S0 is a binary semaphore, and moreover S0 is equal to 1. So it will successfully execute wait operation on this. So wait on S0. So S0 will become 0. Fine. And after that P0 will come here. Okay, now P0 will print 1 0. Okay, P0 will execute this statement print of 0. So definitely here 1 0 will be printed. Okay, 1 0 will be printed, and after that you see P0 will execute this line release of S1. So here release of S1 means what? P0 is giving signal to S1. Okay, so, I have already told you in the binary semaphore, if what is the meaning of signal? What happens in signal operation? The value, if the value was already 0, then it becomes 1. Okay. So now with release S1, with release S1, the value of S1 will become 1. Okay. And now with release, and after that if P0 execute this line release S2, so the value of S2 will also become 1. Okay, so now there is a context switching and CPU is given to process P1. Fine. So now since the value of S1 is 1, so P1 can successfully apply wait operation on S1. Okay, So now P1 executed wait operation on S1, so the value of S1 became 0 here. Okay, and after that you see P1 executed this line. Fine, release of S0. So release of S0 means what? Now the value of S0 again becomes 1. Okay, so that if CPU is given to process P0, then P0 could successfully apply wait operation on S0. Okay, but for the time being, you just understand that after execution of this line, release of S0, a context switching is happened. Okay, and CPU is given to process P2. So you see here, the task of process P1 is over. P1 has successfully executed these two lines. And at the beginning, I told you that process P1 and process P2, once after executing their code, their task will be over. So the task of process P1 is over. Okay, process P1 is over. Fine. And now CPU is given to process P2. Okay. So now you see the value of S2 is 1. So process P2 will successfully apply wait operation on S2. Fine. So after applying wait operation on S2, the value of S2 will become 0. And now process P2 will come here. Okay. So process P2 will also execute this line, release of S0. So release of S0 means what? If the value of S0 was 0, then it will become 1. But if the value of S0 is already 1, then what will happen? Will it become 2? No, because in the question it is clearly written that it is a binary semaphore. Binary semaphore means what? It will take only two values, 0 or 1. Okay. So if the value is already 1 and if you are applying signal operation or release operation on S0, then it will remain as 1. Okay. So here 1 will again become 1. Okay. It will not become 2. Okay. So just be careful at this point. So now the task of P2 is also over. Both processes P1 and P2 have successfully executed their whole code. Okay. So now the CPU is given back to process P0. Fine. So yeah, and I have already told you that as long as this while condition is true, process P0 will keep on executing the codes. Fine. So now here you see the while condition is true. So process P0 will now execute this line, wait of S0. Fine. So wait of S0. So the value of S0 is 1. Okay. So now again it will become 0. How the value of S0 became 1? Due to these two release operation by P1 and P2 respectively. Okay. So now P0 will apply wait of S0. So now S0 will become 0 from 1 to 0. Fine. And now P0 will come here and P0 will execute this line, print of 0. Fine. And after that you see P0 will and after that P0 will apply release of S1 and release of S2. Okay, so that the value of S1 will become 1 and S2 will also become 1. But it is of no use because P1 and P2 have already completed their task. Okay, so now after that again suppose if P0 try to execute its code. Okay, so here you see while condition is true, so P0 will again try to execute this line, wait of S0. So now S0 is 0, so it means what? P0 is blocked here. Okay, so here you can see that two zeros are printed. Okay, so two zeros are printed at minimum. Okay, let's see at maximum how many zeros can be printed. Okay, let's see. So let me rub this. It's a very interesting question. So these two zeros are minimum number of times. Okay, so now let's start again. The value of S0 is 1, value of S1 is 0, value of S2 is 0. Okay, so now CPU is given to process P0. Obviously, CPU will be given to process P0 first, because if CPU is given to process P1 or process P2 initially, then there will be a blocking because S1 and S2 both are 0. Okay, that's why. So now CPU is given to process P0 while true. So now process P0 enter into the while loop, and now process P0 will execute this line, wait of S0. So wait of S0 means what? Here you see the value of S0 is 1. So P0 will make it as 0. Fine. And after that P0 will come here. So now print 0. So P0 will print 1 0. Okay. And after that you see P0 will and after that P0 will come here, and P0 will apply release operation on S1. Okay. So release operation on S1, it means what? The value of S1 will become 1. Okay. And yeah, and after that P0 will apply release operation on S2. Also the value of S2 will become 1. Fine. And after that context switching is there, and CPU is given to process P1. Fine. So now process P1 will apply its first line. Sorry, P1 will apply wait of S1. Okay. So wait of S1 means what? The value of S1 is 1. So it will successfully execute this line. It will become 0, and now P1 came here. Okay. P1 came here. But before P1 could execute this line, fine. Before P1 could execute this line, context switching happened. Okay. I mean to say that after the successful execution of this line, when P1 was about to execute this line, then at this point a context switching happened. Okay. And CPU is given to process P2. Fine. And now process P2 will do the same thing. Wait of S2. S2 is 1. So it will successfully apply wait operation on S2. So S2 will become 0. Fine. And now P2 will come here. Okay. P2 will come here. And after that, P2 now successfully execute this release operation. Okay. Release operation. S of 0. Release S of 0. So now S of 0 will become 1. Fine. And after the execution of this operation, you see P2 has completed its task. P2 has executed both these lines. Okay. So now the job of P2 is over. Okay. So now here you see the value of S0 has become 1 due to this release of S0 operation by P2. Fine. So now suppose CPU is given back to process P0. Okay. Here one thing you please notice, the task of P1 has not yet over, because P1 has executed up to here. Okay. So now yeah, so CPU is given to process P0. So now process P0 will again execute while condition is true. Fine. So now process P0 will execute this line, wait of S0. Wait of S0 means what? S0 value is 1. So P0 will successfully apply wait operation on S0. So S0 will become 0. Fine. And after that P0 will come here. So what is there? Print of 0. So so P0 will print 0, second 0. And after that P0 will execute this line and this line. Fine. So release of S1. So S1 will again become 1, and release of S2. So S2 will again become 1. Okay. But if S2 again becomes 1, then it is of no use, because P0 has already completed its task. Okay. So now, which process is left? P1 is left. Okay, because here you see P1 has not yet completed its task. So now CPU is given to process P1. Okay. So here you see P1 had executed till here. Okay. So now P1 will start from here. So here P1 will apply release of S0. So release of S0 means what? Here S0 will again become 1. Fine. And now P1 has also completed its task. P1 has succeeded. So now CPU is given to process P0. Okay. Here you see while condition is true, process P0 will again enter the while loop, and now process P0 will successfully execute wait of S0. S0 is 1, so S0 will again become 0. Fine. And after that P0 will execute this line, print of 0. So print of 0 means what? One more 0 is printed. and after that P0 will apply release operation on S1 and S2, so that S1 will become 1 and S2 will become 1. Okay, so here you can see that at maximum 3 zeros are printed and at minimum 2 zeros are printed. Okay, so let's check the option. How many times will P0 print 0? So at least 2 times. Yes, we can say at least 2 times, because here you see at minimum 2 times. Okay, at minimum 2 times and at maximum 3 times. So you can say at least 2 times. Option B, exactly 2 times. No, this is incorrect. Exactly 2 times, but here we can see that 3 times are there. Fine. And here you see exactly 3 times. So this is also incorrect. 3 times, exactly 3 times is not the case, because here you can see that 2 zeros are printed. Okay, and this is obviously false. Exactly once is obviously false. So the most suitable answer is option A. Fine. So option A is the answer. Although you can say that at least 2 times means what? More than 2 times. So more than 2 times you can't say, because 4 times, 5 times, 6 times are more than 2 times. Okay, but here we have to select the best option, because option B, C, D are exactly these 3 options are incorrect, but option A is the best one. Okay, so option A is the answer. Fine. Okay, thank you.